Alright, what is up, ladies and gentlemen? I am back with another episode of Blast from the Past. I hope you enjoyed my episode on Buzz Lightyear Star Command. I really hope you did. As I said in the previous video, like I always do, I mentioned about today's game. And it is a game I miss so much, and if I could get my hands on it, I would be probably playing it until my PS2 over there broke. I am, of course, talking about Rugrats Search for Reptar. Like Toy Story being my favorite either animated or movie of all time, Rugrats, hands down, my favorite TV show of all time. I would watch this show vigorously. Every night at 9 o'clock would always come on because the Doug TV show would always be talking about how Rugrats was coming on. And I watched this show so much, and I had some of the movies and I had some of the TV episodes on VHS. That tells you how old I am. I'm 30. Anyways, so like I said in my previous video, probably when I talked about the demo disc, there was a preview for a Rugrats game, and I immediately clicked on it. And it was just one of those that you had to watch, you couldn't play. And like I said in Star Command, I don't know how I got my hands on this game, but once I finally had it, oh, trust and believe, I played the mess out of this game. So if you all are ready, let's head back onto the Pickles house and find out what's going on with all the babies as we go on a search for Reptar. Alright, so Rugrats Search for Reptar. In all honesty, if you were to go and play, if you know what you're doing, not a very long game. I actually looked it up. It's a little over an hour, like maybe even right at an hour. It's a very short game, but if you're a Rugrats fan, oh, it is going to keep you entertained for as many times as you play it all the way through. This game was just like, they gave me my childhood in a game, and it was just great. Because not only did you get to play as every single kid in the Rugrats show, but how they did the levels was very interesting. How they did the whole premise was interesting. So the premise of this game is you got all the babies are at Tommy's house like usual, and they're playing with a ball, but then Tommy's like, hey, let me show you all my new Reptar puzzle. And like, well, where are all the pieces? And it's inside of this little plastic tub that's in the shape of Reptar. Tommy turns it over, he drops it, only like one puzzle piece fall out, all the kids cry. And like, you get the premise for the game. Tommy picks up the puzzle piece and says, we'll find you, Reptar, even if we have to search the whole wide world. And this is the premise for the game. We get to explore, that's right, we get to explore the Pickles house. And this is what's really cool about this game. The Pickles house is a hub area, like Crash Bandicoot, probably after it or before. The Pickles house is a hub area, and you can explore the whole house. You eventually learn how to open doors, which I think it's honestly, you just push a button and Tommy just claps his hands together in the door and the door's open. But you can explore upstairs from Tommy's room to Stu and Dee Dee's room to Grandpa's room to, I think even Dill was born around this time, but they didn't really have any levels about Dill. No, they didn't have any about him yet. But anyways, you could explore the entire house. And what was cool about this is they had trinkets from certain episodes that you had to interact with that would start the level. All the levels in this game are based on actual episodes from Rugrats. Now, you could only do like the easy and the mid. You couldn't do the hard ones until later, which it didn't really take that long to unlock a lot of the levels. But, you know, so for example, the hide and seek episode, or the hide and seek level, it's a rainy day and the kids are having to stay inside. So they have to play hide and seek. Well, Chucky's the one who gets chosen to be it, but Angelica's like, no cheating. You got glasses, hand those things over, so it's going to be hard to find us. And that's the whole premise of this level. You go up to an umbrella, you touch it, and you get a cutscene where, you know, we get the whole premise of the level, what we got to do, and it's pretty much you're walking around as Chucky without your glasses, and you're looking for the kids. And, you know, like when you find them, it's a race back to the playpen and stuff like that, and then once you beat everybody, the only one, I can't remember if you actually have to find Angelica or not, but once you beat the level, you find Angelica, and then of course, you know, instead of puking on her dad, she pukes on Stu. I guess I couldn't get Drew in the game. But that was the premise. Like, they took trinkets from episodes and made those the things that started the level. If you did the level where you had to go and search for Cynthia, you found a Cynthia doll and you played a Spike. If you touched, I think if you touched a baby bottle or A Golden Egg, it's subbed like 2 or 3 of the same levels, just with a different premise. There's one like where you're drinking like orange juice and like, you know, you gotta play Keep Away from Angelica. Or the chocolate milk episode where Grandpa made chocolate milk for Tommy, but Angelica wants it. So like, you know, you gotta play Keep Away. And it was like in the shape of a football field. They put a lot of emphasis into this game and I loved it. Now, every level, like once you complete the level, you know, you get a piece of the Reptar puzzle. And like there's only like 50, I think there's like 25 to 50 puzzle pieces. So once you complete the game and you've played all your favorite levels from all your favorite episodes, you might be wondering, well, what, you complete the puzzle and the game's over? Yes, but there is an upside. They don't just have you do this for no reason. No, once you complete the game, you get to experience a level as everyone's favorite green dinosaur, Reptar, in a Godzilla joke type of level. You're running around Reptar, you can do it for as long as you want, and it's playing like the da 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 da, and like you're stomping around things, you're destroying the city, and it is just a blast. If you're a Rugrats fan, track this game down, or if you've already played it, tell me how many times you beat it in a day. I remember like it didn't take me long to beat it. I enjoyed, the levels that I enjoyed playing the most was the hide and seek level. I also enjoyed playing the cleanup on aisle 7 level, and I also enjoyed the level where you get to play as Angelica in that space level, or in that space episode, where everyone's like in the future and stuff. Does anyone remember being afraid of that toy clown that Stu invented? Yeah, you get a level up where you have to destroy those little things. And especially, one of the weirdest but frustrating levels in the game, Mirrorland. For those who don't remember, for those who've never seen the show or don't know, there's an episode where Dee Dee buys like this really expensive or fancy, you know, long mirror, like when you touch, like it flips and stuff like that. One of those. Well, the boys have never seen some of this before, and you know, they think it's something magical like they usually do, and they go on an adventure. Well, all they do is they run and they hit the mirror and it just flips them over, and so they think they're in Mirrorland. Everything is swapped. In the level, you click the mirror and everything is swapped, but everything is upside down. And all you really got to do is just collect a bunch of number of balloons on the ceiling instead of on the floor. It's a really fun level. Really interesting. I miss this game so much. I really want to find it. If I could, I'd just buy it like that. If anyone's feeling generous, my birthday is coming up in a couple months, or as a wedding gift, give me a copy on Amazon maybe. I won't stop you. But guys, put in the comments below if you have ever played this game or any Rugrats game. I want to know. Guys, don't forget to go to the playpen and click the subscribe button. Don't forget to search for the subscribe button and click on it so y'all can stay tuned. Guys, Season 1 is coming to a close because the next episode and the season finale of Season 1, I'm going to be talking about one of my favorite PlayStation games of all time that my friend and I played a lot when we were younger, the PlayStation game of Small Soldiers. I'll see you guys then.